Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekend, the show. If anyone doesn't know me, I'm Mal Lee, your host for this evening. And like they say, most evenings, every other evening, but it wasn't last night. I hope you enjoyed the show with young commentators. To be back, four of them. What more could you say? They're great, loved them, and obviously we're going to get things organised in the very near future. Things are working behind the scenes. Well, they are with me. They really are with me, so we need a lot to do catching up on with the kids as well, so they're all geared up for it. Obviously apologies from Dan, so what more could you ask for? The kids are busy, they're going out for meals, they're all enjoying themselves, and just like we do. Anyway, don't forget, it's football weekend. I hope today's games, well, they were, and wherever you've been, they've been absolutely fantastic, and we've looked after all the kids playing football, and especially the referees, because without the referee there is no game. We know what happens within grassroots football. It's easy to get carried away from the sidelines by an irate parent or manager or even a spectator who start blaming the referee for every little decision given. We've all been there, we've all witnessed it, but you the parents and you the managers, if it doesn't happen on your line and you do see something happening, then please just approach that parent or the manager and just say, please, we don't have to get into an argument here. I'm not suggesting that one little bit, no. If you think it's too irate, then I wouldn't advise you to get involved. But also, your committees are there, you can report the incidents to the committees, because we need to protect our referees and each other out and about. That's what it's all about, and especially the kids who are playing football, because those kids are playing football, enjoying it, trying to develop their skills, just like the referees. Now you imagine all the parents are all shouting and screaming, telling where to be, where the position should be, what to do, and we've also got to remember that they're being coached or getting trained as well. So you don't want to step on a coach's toes either, because if that coach has worked on something with them and then you're telling them completely the opposite, where to be, who to mark, what to do, it defeats the object. You may as well go and get your coaching badge as well if you haven't already. So the advice is to sideline referees and future coaches, go out and get your badges, go out and get your pass for your referees course. It's as simple as that. Then you'll have something to say, because you've got a whistle. You can blow as loud as you can, as you want, when you're on that football pitch. So long as the kids are there, you don't deafen them, because some of those Fox 40, dear me, you heard the noise of them. And I have to laugh at some of the kids. They're like, referee, nearly deafened me there. You can always hear that, can't you? Because the kids are all stood by the whistles when the referee blows up. And sometimes they are pretty loud. You may as well have one of those big horns, mightn't you? Hey? Well, I've seen them used before, especially in tournaments. I think many of you have as well. And I think Liverpool Football Club still use some of them as well on some of their tournaments. So I should imagine many clubs actually do that as well. But wherever you are, all I want you to do is go out and about and enjoy your game of football, because that's what weekend football is all about. It's about the kids enjoying themselves and developing their skills, and also the referees as well. Take into account that that referee is probably still at school as well. Many young referees are coming back together in grassroots football. We had a shortage of it not so long ago. We probably still have, but it's not about the referees walking away from the game, not all of it. It's about referees going to uni, about referees working, getting a few bob in extra and learning the ropes about how you go about life when you're working, and start to pay your keep to your mums and dads. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Referees, yeah, what can I imagine that? Anyway, the mums and dads will be made up with what I'm saying there. Pay your keep, referees. If you're all working, come on, give your mum and dad a backhander. They've done it all for you all your life, and they're probably still doing it. And how many referees are going, no chance, no chance. I'm not parting with my money. It comes very, very important. So, but there is a lot of referees out there, you can see and understand them, and honestly, you look on social media and you know they've got hearts of gold as well. Talking about hearts of gold, we'll just go off grassroots football for a little bit, because we are now organising a walk from Warrington Town Hall to Liverpool Town Hall. Now, I did put a post out the other day. Obviously, it's I did say by the end of January, and we were looking for people who were struggling, and the team were just going to go out there and show you that we do have hearts of gold, and we're going to help you to try and fundraise if you possibly could, anything that's happening. We weren't looking for the big charities, we weren't looking for people who were getting all kinds of help and support. We were looking for people who were just ordinary, who were trying to scrape by and make a difference to one of their family members or one of their closest friends who really do need the support. But no one's been back in touch. I did ask them to email, so we are looking at different routes now for grassroots football, and this seems to be working because we're inviting people to come on the walk and raise funding for themselves as well, adults, not kids, because we cannot be responsible for the children, because it is a long walk. It's Warrington Town Hall to Liverpool Town Hall, and believe me, myself and Paul did that walk not so long ago. You saw us doing that. We've done the run as well, and it does get you, especially if you've been out for a while, and it's going to get me, because I'm still suffering from my foot. I do 5-6 mile walks, and it's agony for the next 2 days, so I'm really going to go and push the boat up, because I need to get that fitness down me and into me, because we've got this Hadrian's Wall walk coming up in August, so we've got to be super fit, and we haven't got much time to do it. Believe it or not, you just start doing two times a week, work it out. August, 6 months away, twice a week, that's not much training time, so we need to really push it out and get there and get the body worked up as well. Now I'm starting to lose weight and cutting out on the dairy, I'm back on the porridge, and what I'll do on my porridge, because I was talking to the GP the other day, thankfully everything with cholesterol, everything was great. I've just got to have another blood sample or something for me liver or kidney, whatever it is. I think they all have them, and I was eating too many sweets. I know it was when I had the last blood test, so hopefully that's what it was. Anyway, everyone who knows me, I'm really geared up for things. I've got something in my head, I've got to go for it. It was never on my bucket list, you've heard it, never on my bucket list. Skydive, Hadrian's Wall, 3 Peaks, marathon run, never in a million years were they on my bucket list. Anyway, let's say, cut a long story short, so people are starting to sign up for this now to raise money for their own clubs and all that. And all we're asking for, because we're organising it, give us a little donation. That's it, for the heart of gold, towards what we're trying to achieve when it comes to July with our skydive of 20 it could be, possibly, and also for our skydive and Hadrian's Wall in August. Now that's providing the weather is fantastic. I really do hope that I picked the right days for you and ourselves as well. The walk will be no problem, the weather, it's just the skydive itself. We're not bothered, but it's hurricanes, we'll be doing that walk regardless. 100 degrees, I don't want the sun. Everyone knows me, and they know that I need a little bit cooler, and it was great for me. It wasn't great for the lads when we were doing the 3 Peaks, the national 3 Peaks. It was great for me. It was raining, I had my t-shirt on, I was sweating. My guide Ian was going, "Man, put your coat on, you're going to catch your death." I couldn't, I just said, "I'm sweating." He said, "Well, that's okay then, if you start getting cold, get it right on," which you would have done. And I was soaking wet, and honestly, it was freezing up there. The lads will tell you, but they wanted a bit more sunshine. They could have coped, I don't think I could have. I'd done a marathon run towards the end, that heat was really getting at me, I must admit. And we'd done not just 26, I think it was about 3 mile extra, because yes, Paul worked it out, calculated it all wrong, so we'll get the ball all right, and he's going to work with Chris to finalise that. So it's going to be towards the end of September, week before the Carabao Cup final. Yes, Liverpool versus Chelsea, we've got to keep away from that for a few days, because there'll be people going there to stay over. Might even go myself yet, not too sure, but anyway, that's the way it's going to be, or the week after it could be. So we're keeping everyone informed as to what is happening. So I advise you, if you want to keep fit and you want to do this walk, and you are doing it, I should imagine the team are all there to do this. And I do know, little whispers, that the lads are really into the gym and into their training now. I'm starting it slowly but surely. I need to, as I say, you need to keep fit, and I'm starting off with the porridge, and I have that in the morning with no sugar, have the milk. I'm starting to cut down on the dairy, black teas, green teas, Lady Grey teas, Earl Grey. I've been put onto them, and they've done me the world of good. I must admit, drinking that. I don't drink coffee whatsoever, not a bit. And then water as well. So cut down on the dairy, so I'll have porridge in the morning and maybe porridge in the afternoon for dinner. I've had nothing today at the moment, so it could be that on a main meal either in the afternoon or tea time, back to cereal, whichever way you work. But that cereal is about twice a day anyway, so it keeps you really, really fit, motivated, and obviously when you come towards doing a walk, loads of carbs. I'll let you know what we're doing on that one. And Eddie got it wrong on the 3 peaks, the lads got me right. So there'll be supplements as well. But the walk will be a little bit different. So we build up, I'll let you know exactly how we're getting on and how differently all the lads are peaking and how they're working. But we're all up for it, we're all going for it, and that is the main thing. And now we want the skydivers. Now if you're a skydiver tuning into this one, we need your weight, please. We know it's going to be not going to be the weight that you're going to do the skydive for, but the limits are, I'll give you these now while you're here. Anyone who's doing a skydive, by the way, it's 15 stone for a lady, because they're built differently. This is what I've been told. And it's 17 stone, should I say, for a gentleman. So anyone who's at 17 stone will pay extra at the Black Knights Parachute Centre. So it's 16 stone is 20. Others just have a limit of less. They could have a 15 stone limit, 16 stone or 17. But the 17, for some reason, at the Black Knights, they're all different. This is what we've got on the limit. Now, I've got to get in touch again with the other skydiving people and find out what the limit is on that one. Because 17 stone is a lot, it is heavy, but hey ho, they pay extra, they go. And I'm only feeding the information, so don't shoot the messenger. I'm only giving you what they're giving me feedback, because it's a lot of organisation. Excuse me. This is why I need green tea, see? Keeps the body built going, and it sticks to that as well. But anyway, if you're training, that's what I'm doing. If you want any advice, and I just want, honestly, I just want to give you that incentives to go forward. I just want to give you something to look forward to. And I know Gary Crowe, he's on board with us now. It's giving them an incentive. He's training, they're coming on board, so I feel like I'm passing the message on to you. I'm giving you something to do for. How many of you have done it because I've been banging it out and telling you to get out there and do some fitness and try and keep yourself, your body, it's your life, keep your body fit. Don't sit there drinking, feeding your face, you know, be a couch potato basically. Always think, look, I'll get out and do 20 minutes walk, whatever it is, or jog, come back and you feel a little bit peckish, have your little meal, not too much, and then watch your film, relax, but you'll feel better for it by the end of the week, honestly. So I'm just trying to give you the incentives to go forward. If you don't want to, I'm not pushing you, it's entirely up to yourselves. You just go and do what you do. I'm just trying to say, I just want to make sure that people are all fit and healthy there as well. And I'd love someone to tap me on the shoulder one day and go, thanks very much, Mal, you could really give me a spice of life. I've got going forward, I've done my steps, I've done my running, you know. I just want to give that incentive. You can all do it. It's willpower. Pack your ciggies in, pack your drinking in, cut down on your drinking, whatever. I don't drink either, I'm a bore, aren't I? But I feel better for it, and I've got loads to do here. Honestly, I'm kept busy here. I've just taken nearly 9 days off on annual leave, and boy, you wouldn't think so. You really wouldn't. It was nice to be out at the North Liverpool JFL today, meeting up with 1 or 2 referees, and going over the football skills of the kids as well. That's what I love to see. It really is interesting. It really is good. And all I want to do is make sure that everyone is enjoying themselves and developing their skills, especially from the sidelines. So if you're a mum or dad, or you're a spectator or a manager, please just say to yourself in the morning, just go out there and enjoy. Encourage the kids. Let the referees referee, officiate. Don't stop doing them to start on them and arguing with them each time they blow the whistle. It's not good. It really isn't. You know, I don't like to see referees upset, and we've, you know, got to talk to referees who are upset, and we've been. But it's great to know that they're still there. That is the difference. That makes my day when I know they carry on refereeing. Yeah, people go, they're only in it for the money, because I wouldn't put up with it. Yeah, why not? Give them, you know, let them. They've got a life to live. They're putting money in their banks and in their pocket, and they're enjoying their days out and going for popcorn, going for meals, going to get clothing, having a laugh with the mates. So what? Let them do it. You know, they're only young, most of them. We all done it. We didn't get as much money. No, we didn't get as much activities and encouragement as the kids are getting today. There's a lot more to it than that. So let's just get on their side and let them enjoy it. And forget that referee is there at the ground. Please, just go there and watch a game of football. You look at those kids when you give them encouragement. It's always smiling. But you look at those kids when you're really having a go at them, what are you doing? Why have you passed there? Why did you do that? That's not happening. You've got the kids arguing back. No, 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 please, they're only kids, let them develop as they go along. This is why we talk about referees walking away from the game. What about the kids who walk away from the game of football because they can't stand their mums or dads giving them the stick from the touchline? And how many kids are forced to go out and play the game? We don't know because mum or dad says so. That's your team, don't be letting them down. Even if they don't want to play. There's loads of kids out there as well. And many of the referees, you know, they don't play football, they just go out to referee because they tell you, football wasn't my thing, but I do enjoy refereeing, I couldn't play. They all know, they all have their own skills, and if they don't want to learn that, it's like school. Dear me, I didn't want to learn anything. The teacher was out learning the chalkboard, and I was like looking, daydreaming out the window. How many of you have done that? And now you're probably all like this with your phones while the teacher's back's turned. Come on, that's the way it is, but if something bores you, you don't want to do it. You don't want to be forced into doing something that you don't want to do. Even your adults, they are in work there, they're trying to do something else. They say they get up, they go, I don't want to go to work today, I'm forcing myself. It's in us all, we're only human, and so are the referees. Only human after all. So when you're out and about, and especially tomorrow at the North, no, I've done the North Liverpool GFL, Walton Caretail GFL, coldish, that's all it is. Weather forecast, brilliant. It's going to be cold, that's all I'm going to say, because I always get the blame. Everyone rings me up, and especially Nathan from the FA, he's always having to go at me, what's your forecast, Mal? Because I always go the opposite to what you say, because you're always wrong. I'm only relaying it back off these weather gentlemen and ladies who are giving it to us on the night. This is what's going to happen, and that's always different. No one brings them up and blames them. I get all the blame. I get emails. Why did you say that in the weather forecast? You're always getting it wrong. But that's the way it is. Anyway, I'll always have a go, and sometimes I'm right. Don't forget, I've booked 2 skydives, July the 10th and August the 3rd, and weather permitting, see, I'm relying on other people because I've organised that. It's not me, I know, but I'll get the blame for it anyway, regardless of what that weather is. But I do not want it so hot when I'm doing that walk. I may not get with it, I may not get round it. Anyway, I was talking about, so people have come on board before about the walk, Warrington Town Hall to Liverpool Town Hall, 26 mile. We're going for it, we'll go past Everton, Liverpool's ground, maybe there might be a match on, and you could have some buckets with you, but all the clubs are going together now, and they're all raising money for themselves and making a difference. It's something that we're trying to bring into them from the heart of goal. We're organising that. The team are getting it organised. We're marching with them. We're showing them. We'll probably be in front of them or behind them, because I know there's going to be some smart ones. You know, one of those, well, good day everyone, you know, the way they bounce past you. Have a nice day. But we know the way. So there you go. Anyway, follow us and all stick together. Town hall to town hall. And I guarantee if it's a nice day on that day, there'll be plenty of people outside. If it's snowing, still got to do it, still got to do it. That's what it's all about, but you've got to keep to the sides. And as I say, no, I'm sorry, we can't be responsible for kids. You can't do it. You have to be 16, 17 years of age to do the walk. That is the limit that we're putting on it. So, please, if you want to do it, get in touch with myself, Mal at don'ttexttheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. And Rob Lindsay, absolutely brilliant, all the stuff that he's sending me. I'm getting on with it and putting all the brands up on the t-shirts. We're really going for it now because we've got the REFspect Awareness Weekend. That is on the 23rd of April up to now. I've got to still get that confirmed. And we've also got the Papa John's Trophy Cup Final, and that's supported by the EFL as well. So there's loads to go on with. And we've got the Premier League referees and officials all wearing our t-shirts during their warm-ups around every Premier League ground on that weekend that I've just mentioned. And I'd love you as supporters to get behind us 100% and get behind our referees within grassroots football. Thank you very, very much indeed for tuning into the Grassroots Show We'll be back again tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. So for myself, Madeline, and all the team at the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line, REFspect campaign, Hearts of Gold, and even our young commentators, have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow at 7. Please behave on and off the field of play tomorrow. REFspect.